We're reacting to Law and Crime Network this time. Florida teen admits to R a 9-1. Oh my gosh, I can't even fucking say it. Florida teen admits to doing heinous acts to a 91-year-old woman. Makes me absolutely sick trying to even word that, trying to say that. Oh my God. All right. Without no further ado, let's just get into it.
The Rainy John that tells the truth, the Rainy John that cares about me, because I know you are.
Detectives press a 14-year-old boy for the truth in front of his grandmother as they question him.
14. Now, I get it. There's a lot of people that'll see people that are young doing crimes and like, oh, they can learn from it. Hey, off with his head. You know what I mean? Nah, fuck that. I don't care. Nigga, you can't tell me this nigga can't think right from wrong. Are you stupid? That's why I don't care. Y'all, this is gonna make me sound so fucked up, but I do not give a fuck how old they are. The least I could probably let it slide is like 10. You know, maybe 11 in some cases. But other than that, depending on the crime, and also it depends on the crime. But everything up, come on, bro. Be real. I hate the fact that people hit the age of 21 or hit the age of 18 and they have such a high moral complex that they think that these younger kids don't know what the fuck they're doing. He knows what the fuck he was doing, and he knows what the fuck he was doing was wrong. Same as all these other people that be doing this fuck shit, you know? And I hate the fact that it's gotten to such a point where they're like, oh, but they're only 15, 16-year-old boys and girls that are doing these fucked up things. We need to help them. No, the help they needed was the help they needed growing up. They've already learned whatever the fuck is in their head, you know? Drug abuse, I can see therapy. Anything like that where you can fix it, I can see how therapy would help. If you were doing this shit to a 91-year-old woman, that can't be fixed. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all tell me. Therapy cannot fix people that go around and do this shit to people.
About whether
it don't
he
work that way.
Sexually assaulted a 91-year-old woman.
She deserves the truth to be told, and you know it.
Welcome to Crime Fix. I'm Anjanette Levy. This is a really disturbing case. Last June, Jesse Stone, he was a 14-year-old boy in Reddick, Florida, who was living with his grandparents and going to summer school. Now
Give that nigga life.
Going to prison for a very long time.
Life.
Body camera footage.
I'm gonna be mad if you don't get it.
Hours of June 9th, 2024, shows Marion County Sheriff's deputies at a 91-year-old woman's home after she'd called to say she'd been sexually assaulted.
Okay, I'm up here in Reddick. I'm at a house. A 91-year-old lady calls in saying she was just raped. We get on scene. She's beat up really bad.
Now, it was late at night, and this was a terrifying, terrifying call. Who would do this to a 91-year-old woman? Deputies started walking the property looking for clues or someone possibly hiding. Others started securing the crime scene.
But we'll just get some tape. We'll lock down the house. Once she shoots out, we'll wrap it up. Okay. To our crime scene. I got evidence coming, major crimes coming.
Appreciate all the likes and support, y'all. Thank y'all, for real.
K9's coming, one's coming.
Who do you want to go with her to the hospital?
I don't care, as long as someone goes. I mean, if you talk to her, that's fine. Being that it's a female, maybe.
Brockio, what's good, y'all? Thank y'all for the follows. Much love, much love.
There was that lady's moved out of the way, right?
The one that was with the phone.
Yeah.
Hey, have the neighbor with the phone step out of our way.
That's exactly how I feel, by the way.
Now, this is a very, very
I'm guessing they're trying to, and you know, if this sick ass demented little nigga was just hiding in the bushes somewhere waiting until everyone left, that's even worse, you know? Like, I don't know. I mean, there's nothing that gets really worse about it. It's just fucking sick.
This case, so it was all hands on deck. The rest of the neighborhood could be in danger with a rapist on the loose.
So she saw a shadow approaching her, and all of a sudden he just started like wailing on her. She's significantly injured in her face and got a big gash on her arm.
Oh
She's
my
91 years
gosh.
old. So she says that the guy sounded Hispanic and he was telling her to be still and penetrated her with his fingers. And she said that he felt like he was not erect, but maybe trying to be. She said it lasted about 15,
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, she says he never took off his pants.
She said he never took off his pants and it lasted about 15-20 minutes, and he left about 5 to 10 minutes prior to us going 97.
Now, 97 is part of a police code, meaning that
Bro, thank y'all so much for following on Twitch. I appreciate that. It's just absolutely fucking sick. This is absolutely fucking sick. This shit's so disgusting, y'all.
deputies have arrived at a call. Collecting and preserving evidence is, of course, going to be very important in this case, and it appears plenty of evidence was left behind by the perp.
I'm sorry, I didn't know evidence was coming out. I gave Christian the dress and the underpants in 2 separate bags.
That's fine.
There's no, anywhere, like when you walk around the house, no evidence of like her falling or anything, so everything she's saying is adding up. Everything is on her bed. Blood everywhere on her bed.
The neighbor said that only Hispanics that she knows is right across this road right here on this side.
Police are looking for a suspect and evidence, but they also want to know whether any of the neighbors saw anything.
Not obvious. Hey, did you see anybody run through here or anything?
Not to my yard, but then again, I went in the house at 9:30 to eat dinner.
Okay.
And came back out with my son and said he saw all the cars come up here.
Okay.
And I was sitting there for a minute. And my
Your son live here too?
Huh?
Your son live here too?
Yeah, my son lives here. My daughter and son.
Wait a minute, is this the because now that we know it was a 14-year-old kid, because they're going around, and this like, okay, I'm gonna say this and refrain from saying anything too far, because I get it, they only know what they were told. But the fact they only heard that this man might have had a Spanish accent, a Hispanic accent, so now that narrows down all of their suspects to just this, so they're looking around, looking for anyone they can probably see, right? Which will cause it's fucked up. But then the nigga they're looking for is right here, fuck that. We got to slide on. Hey, he's probably locked up for the rest of his fucking life, but I wish.
Bar down here from West Virginia on vacation. There was a car earlier that came up there, like when it was still daylight out there, but I think that was one of her friends.
Okay. I think
it looked familiar, like I've seen the car before.
Okay.
But nobody's been in my yard because I got dogs out and stuff.
Right. Okay.
Feel okay?
See, nobody's been in his yard because he has dogs out, but the dogs wouldn't bark at someone they know. Stay with me now. Stay with me.
I hope.
I mean, I've known this lady since I was 10 years old.
Okay. I mean, it appears somebody was over there messing with the house, so.
That lady's daughters wanted her to move so many times out of here, too. She kept saying no, no, no.
All right.
Later that day, deputies talked to more neighbors.
I was out in the back working in my shop. I guess when all this was going down, I never heard nobody yell or anything. That's what was weird.
During the night?
Yeah, last night.
I didn't come in till
And what's
9:30.
sad though too is that like the nigga chose the right target, and it's like it sounds so fucked up to say that, but of course he wouldn't go up against, because like it's so sick when you see people do this shit, because they obviously go for someone weaker than them, obviously. But this nigga didn't even go for a woman his age or a woman like 30s, 40s, whatever. He went for a woman he knew that he had every chance of violating. Because tell me, he probably, what stopped him from doing to everybody else, the fact that they could probably get up, run away, be mobile. You doing it to a fucking 91-year-old. Bro, this nigga needs, I don't even think I could explain every form of torture that I'd want put on him, and it would be enough. So I'm not even going to waste y'all's time. I'm not going to waste y'all's time to piss myself off knowing that it wouldn't happen,
Came back outside, and then Did the police? My son said all these lights going up the road. That's when I came back out and talked to you.
Did the deputies talk to you last
Well, I
night?
gave them my name and stuff. Yeah, they just said, "Did you see anything?" I said, "No, I didn't see nothing." And they can't come through my yard because them two are out.
Sure.
Unless they jump fences. So.
Okay. Do you guys have videos of it?
No, I got a set, but I don't have them up there. I'm crippled, so I've been trying to.
What the victim told police was absolutely terrifying. According to court documents, the woman said,
And you know what?
when the
Bella hit it right on the nail. I'm gonna say it like this. It is like doing it to a baby, you know, because it's all not only in a sense of power, but over someone they know can't do anything. Realistically, anyone can overpower a 91-year-old except a 92-year-old, you know, maybe a 91-year-old comparing, however. But what I mean is, of course you'd go for someone like that. Like it's so fucking sick. It's so fucking sick.
defendant jumped or pounced on top of her, she began to fight him by trying to push him off. Then he struck her face with his fists. Now keep in mind, as I told you, this is a 91-year-old woman laying in her bed in her own home. She told detectives she told the attacker to get off of her. Then she repeatedly prayed, "Dear God, please help me." And the defendant told her to shut up, shut up. Next, the victim said her underwear was torn off and she ended up face down and she was sexually assaulted. But then it stopped and the man left. During the investigation, detectives had encountered a 14-year-old boy.
This sick piece of fucking shit. This sick, demented fuck. Your neck connects right to your fucking head. You ain't even got no jaw, fuck ass nigga. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck if the nigga's 14. Put him under. Put him under. I don't give a fuck. Genuinely. Look at him. Looking fucking stupid as shit.
Boy named Jesse Stone in the neighborhood. They noticed a red stain on his clothes and asked to get a swab. His grandmother consented to that and him giving a DNA sample. Then 8 days after the sexual assault, detectives received the results that showed that Jesse Stone's DNA was left on the 91-year-old victim. They brought Jesse Stone into the sheriff's office in handcuffs. They sat him in a room by himself for quite a while.
Man, you doing all right? You need anything? All right, Jesse, I'm Ryan, and we're gonna come in here and talk to you just a little bit, okay?
Look at this fucking loser, bro. Thank y'all so much. Love in the chat.
Here and talk and figure out what's going on, all right? You sure
That dude look like a Jack Doherty ass nigga, bro.
If you need something, just give this door a little knock, all right?
Jesse is in this room for more than 2 hours, and eventually they give
And you know what? Exactly. Why are they being nice to him? It's because he's a fucking kid. And as we were talking about in the last reaction, bro, one thing y'all gonna find about me is I'm a very opinionated person. See, there are some people that want to have that morality route and be like, oh, he's 14, get him help. He's 14, fuck him. I knew what I was doing at 14. Kill that nigga. I don't care. Like, I will genuinely, I don't give a fuck about niggas not caring what my opinion is. Or if they hate my opinion. Because, bro, if you hate my opinion about what I say about this nigga, I already don't like you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know that too. Bro, yes. Yes, I don't, like, tell me, y'all. Tell me, what good does he have in this, bro? I'm sorry, and if y'all know me, y'all know these other reactions. I don't take that shit lightly. I don't say this shit for no fucking reason. This nigga snuck into a 91-year-old woman's home and then assaulted her. Not even just the fact that he did that to her, but the fact that he whooped her ass. He jumped on her, started pounding on her face, and then when she's praying to God, he tells her to shut up. She's praying to God while she's praying to God while he's assaulting her, and he is telling her to shut up because he's tired of hearing her talk about God. And you think he deserves a place on this planet? Y'all might think so. I don't. I'll respect y'all's opinion. I just hope y'all respect mine.
him a blanket. It was likely very cold in that room with the AC on. It is
Fuck
Florida
that.
in June, after all. They moved
Oh my
Jesse Stone
God.
later to an interview room, and his grandma, who's raising him, shows up.
Jesse, I'm going to ask you some questions. It might seem a little bit weird, but this is just to help me understand and to make sure that I'm on the same page as you. So, do you understand the difference between a truth and a lie?
Yes.
Okay, so tell me what the truth means to you.
The truth is what actually.
Doves in the chat, y'all. Appreciate y'all.
And what's a lie mean?
something that's made up or not true.
Okay.
But what I will say is, obviously, I know that is a strong word. Y'all will learn. I'm not gonna say that about everybody. I say that about the motherfuckers that do sick shit like this. When niggas need help, I will sit there and admit people need help. If they're going through drug addictions, drug withdrawals, they need help. This nigga doesn't need help. The woman needs justice.
The detectives read Jesse his rights, and they ask him about being out in the neighborhood the night that the
Appreciate
woman
y'all
was
for real, for real.
assaulted.
Exactly, Patrick.
Do you remember
It,
that
I
time?
want
So when I showed you that video, of
everything,
you
bro.
walking, so that would have been late Saturday night.
Yes.
Do you remember everything that you did that night?
Yeah, I couldn't go to sleep, so I got up and I headed down the road to watch the cars that are coming from the concert. I've watched them, the cars looking for modified vehicles for a while, and then
Much love, y'all, for real, for
I'm
real.
walking across the street for, I'm guessing, an hour before I came back to my house.
So you heard there that the detectives had seen Jesse Stone on video in the neighborhood. They'd also met him in the neighborhood. Then Jesse Stone talked about seeing the victim hours before she was attacked. It was something the victim had already told the detectives, that the boy she knew as Randy John had stopped by.
Where was she at?
On the front porch, sitting in her rocking chair in front of the door.
Okay, gotcha. So what was the last time, like, before then, when you had seen her, or I guess talked with her, like, kind of like you did that day?
The last time
And I want y'all to see it, though. I want y'all to see it. I ain't sleeping 2 to 3. I appreciate y'all for real, for real. But what I will say is, I think she is still alive, which is grateful. But I don't. It's so sad that she's 91 years old and now she has to live the last years of her life thinking about this, because this isn't shit that's gonna go away. Not in her mind. What I'm gonna fucking say is, I want y'all to sit here and listen to him talk. There's a lot of cases where these niggas are crazy, actually crazy, you know, psychosis, whatever the case may be. I want y'all to listen to him talk and listen to watch his brain click. Watch his brain click every time he's trying to make up a lie.
Before that was probably about, I want to say, a week and a half before she was driving down the road.
Hey, Guitar, I'm gonna have an opinion about that right after this.
She just stopped and said hi real quick. And,
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, do you remember the last time, like, my understanding when we spoke the first time, and correct me if I got this wrong, that you, when you were younger, you used to go over and talk with her quite a bit.
Yeah, I'd go over, talk, help her.
The detectives then asked Jesse Stone whether he had ever been in certain parts.
Not when they
of the
found his
victim's
DNA.
home. And this leads to their big gotcha moment in this long exchange.
So she's never asked for your help to do those types of, like, household chores, so, like, laundry or whatever. Okay.
No, I've helped with the laundry machine, but not to do laundry.
Not like you've never done her laundry for her, or bed sheets or anything like that?
No.
You've never, like, taken a nap or slept in any of her bedrooms or anything like that?
No.
Okay. Do you remember if you've ever been in any of those bedrooms?
No.
No.
No. I've never been in any room other than the living room, kitchen, the bathroom.
Okay. Well, Randy Dunn, I think you probably know that I wouldn't ask that question unless I had a reason to.
Okay.
And niggas are stupid for that same reason. The cops will pull you in. You think a nigga that's done some shit wrong would know what he's going in for whenever they pull him in. And you're just gonna sit there and fucking lie. I get it. You don't wanna get caught. You don't wanna get caught doing what you're doing. But maybe don't do a fucking crime where you leave your DNA everywhere, you dumb shit. You know what I mean? There's so many, like, and no, I'm not saying he should have gotten away, like, at all. But I'm saying you're gonna sit here and fucking lie like they don't already have your DNA. Your DNA that doesn't match with anybody else. Nigga, you're fucked. You're fucked. They already know it's him. That's why I feel like her right here, she's hearing this shit, and she already knows that this nigga's guilty as fuck. Because at no point, just know if the cops pull you into an interrogation like this and they got you closed off in a 3-man box, bro, those niggas know what you did. They're just going to try and figure out from you what you did. That you probably already on their camera footage. They got you see this right here? Bro, everything in there just points to this nigga.
So, I'm just going to be honest with you because, I mean, I feel like you've been mostly honest with me. And I know your mom's been honest with me.
just like
Are
him.
you his mom? Yeah. Guardian? Okay. I don't mean to. It's okay. Yeah. But when I came over to you on, I think that was Sunday, and I was asking you about your clothes and the video and such, and I explained that I wanted to get your DNA because I knew that you had been over there before. Could you mention, like you told us today, that you had talked with her? So I knew that at the very least there would be evidence of you being in the porch.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what? I would love to have a job like this though, cause y'all know me. I'd get so emotionally invested in it that I'd have to catch these fucks. You know, like I'll sit here and talk about this shit for hours if y'all weren't in here watching with me. So of course, if I actually had the case and I knew, bro, that's what I'm saying though. I just know, hey, your boy, hey, for all of y'all in the chat, I'm letting y'all know this. Bro, y'all be putting me on to all these crime cases. I want y'all to keep putting me on as well. But if y'all have anything like that, drop it in the Discord and we'll all, you know, just be sure we can all hit all those vids. Hey, Nene, hey, just letting y'all know. I told y'all, I'm a pausing ass nigga, bro. Law and Crime Network. Florida teen admits to, oh my gosh, heinous. Y'all know, R word. 91-year-old woman. If y'all want to go watch it, timestamps at 11:09.
So I went and met with your mom, and you guys signed a consent form, and we got your DNA. Okay.
Hey,
So,
Dubs in the chat, y'all. I love y'all niggas for real.
Your DNA and the sex kit up to the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, who does the testing stuff for stuff like that.
Okay.
Okay. Is there any reason at all that your DNA would be on her?
Pierce County teen.
Yeah, we when I said goodbye to her, we hugged like a side hug.
Is this nigga stupid? The education system has fucked everybody, y'all. What do you mean? My DNA might be on her because I gave her a side hug. And y'all, he's 14. You know? When was this posted? This was posted 9 months ago. That makes no, like,
Okay.
This nigga's stupid.
Okay, well, I'm gonna be a little bit more specific. Your DNA was on her underwear.
What?
And so I want you to really use this time here to be honest with me about what happened that night, because I think that we know what happened, and I think that your mom knows what happened because she also wrote down a list of times that you went in and out of the house that night. To include
Mama a snitch. We love that. We love that. Nah, your boy, let me know, bro.
And I think you probably know that you wouldn't be in here unless we had a good reason to put you in.
I don't see. What?
It's not about C, Randy John. It's truth.
Yeah.
And this is exactly what I say too. You said he fucked up the second he didn't ask for a lawyer. Y'all, as y'all know, police always let you know you always have the right to ask for a lawyer. But what I will also tell y'all, if you didn't really do anything wrong, you asking for a lawyer is just gonna end up putting you in a whole lot of bullshit. Nigga, if you know you're not doing anything wrong, just go ahead and give the nigga your ID, do whatever you gotta do. Cause if you're not doing anything wrong and you say, I'm gonna get my lawyer, now they're immediately gonna think that you're doing something wrong. And you probably don't even really have your lawyer on speed dial like that. I know you're not a millionaire, like, let's be real. But in a lot of cases, get that lawyer. You know what I'm saying? I get what you're saying. Get that lawyer. If you did some shit, get that lawyer, nigga. Get that lawyer. But if you really didn't do shit and you're just walking down the road and a nigga's asking for your ID, bro, just... Okay, obviously I'll know the terms and conditions will all align depending on the situation. But if you got warrants, best run, nigga.
Truth. It's impossible for my DNA to be on her underwear.
That's what we like to think too, brother, but that stuff doesn't lie, that stuff doesn't get made up. And sometimes the truth can be hard. You seem like
Of assaulting a 91-year-old woman in the worst way. Law and Crime Network.
You help, you go out there and you help other people. And there's people out there sometimes that make mistakes.
I'm gonna come over here and I want to make
That doesn't make you a bad person for making a mistake.
The detective then lays out photos of the victim, showing Jesse Stone what had been done to her.
Don't take my word for it, y'all.
You just need to understand, like, who is Randy John, man? Because I don't...
Appreciate y'all. Much love, y'all.
That was the intention. But we need to understand what happened, man.
Randy, I want to be real clear with you. We know what happened. What I want to hear from your own words, everything that went on that night.
God. Holy cow.
Think of the worst thing possible they could do to an old person, and yeah, probably that.
Why this happened.
They're looking at photos of what he did to her right now.
Randy, help us understand him.
Randy, look at me for a second. You did this exact same thing when I asked you about you walking down the road or jogging down the road at 11 o'clock. And you did the whole, I don't remember, and I was like, and you finally admitted to it. And I think this is the exact same thing. I know what happened. And it's only going to help you.
Try and stream every day, every night. We're live all the time. If y'all miss anything, check out the YouTube.
Because we have your DNA at the crime scene.
Like you said, it's not like we're talking about a sweater that it was found on. It's in this.
Law and Crime Network, y'all. Much love. Thank y'all for the follows and likes, y'all. Appreciate y'all.
What are you thinking, man? We're putting everything out here, and you're kind of just looking at all this.
I got you, your boy.
Be a shock, bro. What are you thinking?
I'm overly confused.
What are you confused about?
I wasn't even near her house. I was across the street.
A whole hour.
I don't know if this is if he, oh my gosh, if it comes out that he recorded this shit, oh my gosh. Oh, please no. But this nigga's trying to sit here and act dumb as fuck. Oh, I don't. You know what the fuck you did, stupid ass. Exactly.
You were gone.
The proof is dead in his face.
Yeah. I said I was gone for about an hour.
The detectives leave
That
the
little
room,
fuck
and Randy John
harassed
is
and
left with his
assaulted
grandmother.
and beat a 91-year-old woman.
I'm gonna talk with your son.
SA, not regular assault.
Think real long and hard.
Nah, this is 9 months ago. So it probably happened about maybe a year and a half, 2 years.
Everything that happened. And I want to do this. Listen, more than I want to have the truth from you about what happened, because I know that you know what happened. I want to do this for her. If she is as an amazing of a person as you say she is, and I believe you because I've talked with her, getting all of this out in the open for her.
Nah, it wasn't his grandmother. Hey, Dubs in hey, thank y'all for answering for me, y'all. There's sometimes I can't catch every chat.
You know it. Personally, I can't believe that this is a horrible thing with you, John. That's a horrible thing. I don't even have the ability to do that.
Don't piss me off, bro. Don't piss me off. Let me say this. Everyone has the ability to do that fucking fuck shit. It's not, she already said you couldn't get your dick hard, wimp ass nigga. So, yeah, anybody could do that with their fingers as you did. Everybody has the ability to do that. But not everyone will do that shit because it is not right to fucking do this. Oh, I don't have the ability. But they caught you on cameras, they got your DNA on her underwear, and then you're acting guilty as fuck while you're sitting here. Shut the fuck up. And letting y'all know, I've said the title of the vid 20, 30 times already, y'all.
Well, it's hard for me to believe, too. It's really hard for me to believe, too, that you would do a thing like this.
I didn't.
But how many times have you been caught in lies?
I know.
And this is the whole reason why you're on restriction. It's because you're not telling the truth about things. If this woman deserves to have the truth, she deserves it, and you know that.
What?
And don't say why's, Ready John, because why doesn't exist here.
I wasn't at her house.
Ready John, it's across the street. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her face.
Much love, y'all. Thank y'all for all the follows and likes. Oh my gosh. And then this nigga's crying like a little bitch.
I don't even think like that.
I don't even think Bro, this is fucking sick, yo. Like, and then this nigga's gonna just sit here and just cry and cry and cry. Nigga, you know what? I can't wait till he gets behind the jail cell so them big ass black niggas can show him something to really cry about. I'ma send them condoms through the commissary. I hope this nigga get fucked. I don't care. He wanted to do that shit to an old woman. Go ahead and bend over, nigga.
But I don't wonder. What the hell
That shit's so sick.
Outside at that time of night. It doesn't make any sense. Do you understand? Ready, John, it doesn't make any sense. There's a million different things you can do. Being outside where you don't belong, and you know you don't belong out there.
I'm sorry, but I'm an outdoorsy person.
You're not an outdoorsy person. You're a sit in front of the TV kind of guy.
Did this nigga just try and lie to his fan? Nigga, you do not look like no outdoorsy person. You're dressed in all orange, socks pulled to your fucking knees. God damn. I'm an outdoorsy person. These niggas just come up with the weirdest fucking excuses.
I don't have TV. I'm outside.
Well, I don't know.
Bro said Randy John.
You did not do this to this woman. I hope and pray. I hope and pray you did not do this. Because this is horrific. This is a human being. And she deserves justice. She does. If this would have happened to your sister, what would you do?
Murder whoever did.
If you know anything about this, Randy John, for her at least, if you care about her, tell the truth. Tell the truth.
You know,
We've been down that road before where you've been lying about something and you swear up and Randy John, you've lied about stuff before.
Jesse's grandmother leaves the room, and the detectives do most of the talking.
I just got done talking to your mom, and she said that, I mean, you're 14, right? I think every 14-year-old's got to have.
So I'm pretty sure his grandma was talking to him. I don't know if it was his grandma or it's probably his grandma. I don't think his mom. Now, I get what y'all are saying. Me personally, I agree. She's nowhere near as mad as she needs to be. I don't even want to fucking say that shit. But hypothetically, if I was to bring a kid into this world and I found out the nigga ever did some sick shit like this, I'm changing his birth certificate. I'm burning that shit to the ground. I'm telling the police have their way with him. And I'm doing everything possible to wipe the fact that this nigga came from my family. You know what I mean? Because you should know this nigga's 14. And before niggas are like, oh, bro, because, you know, actually, nah, fuck that. Because I'm pretty sure everyone in here has pretty much the same type of mindset as I have. Because I feel like once you start looking into the older ages, they think that, oh, being 14 was so innocent and that they don't know shit. Nigga, 14 was a blink ago for me, low key. You know what I mean? I remember that shit. And I also, 14 is what? A freshman in high school. Freshman in high school, bro. You're not fucking innocent. You're not fucking innocent. You knew what you were doing.
Thoughts about what a woman's like and things like that. And I heard that you've been kind of exploring some nudity and pornography. Is that what's going on, man?
Let's be real, you know right from wrong when it comes to shit like this by the age of 10. And you even still don't have that type of thought.
That's totally normal and totally fine. So is that something I heard you taking Grandpa's phone and taking a look at that?
No, I don't do it on Grandpa's phone. I haven't been able to do it since I had my computer because she takes everything away.
Yeah. Well, is it true that you were looking at some of that stuff? Like I said, it's totally normal, man. Okay.
What was he looking at? Hold on.
Like I said.
I had my computer. I haven't been able to do it.
Yeah, like
No, I don't do it on Grandpa's phone. I haven't been able to do it since I had my computer because she takes everything away.
Yeah. Well, is it true that you were looking at some of that stuff? Like I said, it's totally normal, man. Okay. And like I said, and I think like Detective Hardy said, it's totally normal to want to find out about these things, especially for someone. It seems like you really truly cared about this woman.
Yeah.
And maybe you just wanted to figure out what was what, man.
What it was like.
No.
Maybe you went into there, you didn't expect for her to be awake. And so you freaked out. And you panicked. Because that's what it looks like. is that this was a oh shit, and then maybe you just laughed around, not expecting her to. Maybe you just wanted to knock her out. You didn't think you would hurt her this bad, and then you got out of there.
Because what we're trying to figure out, Randy John, is like Detective Hardy said, like we're pretty certain of what happened. What we're trying to figure out is Randy
That detective probably got a couple of pairs of Ricks under his bed too. I ain't even gonna lie.
John.
Yeah, she survived though.
That breaks into people's houses with axes and chops them up into pieces and leaves them and murders them. Or did Randy John just make a mistake? Did he go into a house and expect this 91-year-old woman to be sleeping and maybe figure out something about life, and then things just went awry? Because thing is, people panic, man. And people do things that they don't mean and they don't want to do when they panic.
So the detectives, as you saw there, tried to make Jesse Stone feel comfortable, like he just made a mistake, so he would open up to them. Eventually, he confesses, saying that he watched pornography on the victim's iPad and then went into her room and assaulted her. His confession is...
What? Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me this nigga had already had his phone taken away because he was a pro gooner? His family caught them using his grandma's phone, all these phones, to try and fucking whack one off. That this nigga broke into the victim's house, used her tablet to watch whatever the fuck this nigga watched, and then went and tried that shit on her? Yeah, this nigga's demented. This nigga's demented, y'all.
It's redacted under Florida law, so you won't be able to hear it.
Honestly, Randy John, I feel
Hey, and those of y'all in the chat, I get what y'all talking about, but let's be real. There's a lot of people that do shit like that at 14, and like, it was just something to be said. If people are at the age to where they can really put their stuff out there like that, they know not to be doing shit like this. And I can understand what you're saying. You know what I mean? Let's just get back to talking about the vid, because this is true shit right here.
probably wish that this had never happened. Like, I honestly still believe that you never really intended to hurt. Because you cared about her.
Yeah, I don't intend to hurt anyone.
The male detective and Jesse Stone talk extensively about him watching pornography, and Jesse talks very openly and freely about it.
You mind if I give you some more stuff? Sure. So, how old were you when you started watching the porn videos?
Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. Much love, y'all.
My friend showed them to me when I was 10.
10. So you've been watching them since you were 10?
Off and on, yeah.
Okay.
Appreciate the follows, y'all. For real, for real.
Do you think you were watching them before you got put on restriction?
Once or twice a week.
Okay. And what kind of stuff were you watching? Looking at pictures? Were you watching videos?
A mix of both.
A mix of both? Okay. And what site do you normally use?
The XNXX.
XNXX. And that's all it's called? You just put that into Google, XNXX?
Yeah, that was the website my friend showed me.
Okay.
Jesse Stone pleaded guilty to the charges back in December. He'll be sentenced next month.
Watching that shit at 10, let's be real. Obviously, too much of anything will fuck your brain up. But I'm gonna sit here and be real too. I played GTA when I was 8 and 9. I was seeing GTA titties. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and as a saying, you know what I mean? But like, realistically, this shit does not do that to you. This nigga was sick in the head, and he went and did some shit on his own. You know what I mean? And bet, bro, I got you.
Is now 15 years old. And that's it for this episode of Crime Fix. I mean,
Man, that shit was absolutely sad and devastating. I'm praying that woman gets peace. I know she won't get peace. I'm praying that she gets... and that's what's sad. I can sit here and chat. I'm praying she finds peace in this and knowing that he got locked up. But realistically, as a 91-year-old woman, you don't have many years left. And to think that she she won't be able to forget this shit until the day she passes. And that's so fucking sad. That's so fucking sad. YouTube, if y'all like the video or y'all want to watch any of our live streams, you know, and engage in the chat and stuff like that, join up Twitch, Kick, TikTok at Ty Scooty. Twitch, Kick, TikTok if y'all want to join up and join Ty Scooty live on YouTube and catch all the reactions, whether you miss them or not. Go show some love. Without no further ado, YouTube, I appreciate y'all. Peace.